Nobody is getting in and nobody is getting out at seaports up and down the West Coast. This is day one of what's expected to be a 4-day lockout at these ports over a contract dispute. Experts say this could cost the economy billions every day and tens of thousands of jobs. NBC's Miguel Almaguer is at the Port of Los Angeles for us tonight. Miguel, good evening.
Lester, good evening. This is what a crippling economic shutdown looks like. On a normal day, that dock behind me would be bustling with activity. But take a look at this perspective from the air. For the most part, the parking lot behind me is completely empty. No one is hauling any goods in or out of this facility. Those containers you see stacked high, they are unpacked. Meantime, just offshore, dozens of ships are sitting waiting simply to dock. From Seattle to San Diego, 29 of the nation's busiest ports are on a fast track to nowhere. Merchandise isn't moving.
Right now we have about 1,200 containers that are in limbo.
Jake Jabs runs American Furniture Warehouse in Denver.
This is all imported goods, a lot of it coming out of India, out of China.
Overseas inventory should fill his 14 showrooms. Instead, it's floating in the Pacific.
It's hurting business.
At this citrus plant in California, the crop is flourishing, but sales are not. Fruit that should be selling overseas is instead spoiling. If growers can't sell oranges, they can't pay employees.
Our first one up is $21.30.
Jobs and pay are at the center of what could be a catastrophic shutdown at the port.
Nothing's moving.
For 9 months, shipping companies and unions representing port workers have failed to reach a contract agreement.
It's difficult on my family life right now.
Dock workers like Lisa Munoz have been locked out of shifts, while shippers accuse union workers of manufacturing a painful slowdown. Jobs and businesses are on the line, and some say the bottleneck here could mean gridlock for much of the economy. For consumers, a port shutdown could mean higher prices on everything from the food we buy to the electronics and clothing we purchase. Experts say if this shutdown continues, we could pay more than $2 billion a day. That's how bad it'll affect the economy. At facilities like this one up and down the West Coast, a shutdown would affect some 38 million jobs. Lester?
All right, Miguel.